Hello, mighty pirates! So, what are we going to do today? We're going to perform an hardware test on this fantastic machine here using some devices and some test cartridge. And so, we're going to see if this Commodore is perfectly functioning and working both from outside using these ones, and both we're going to look at the inside of it and see if everything is okay. So let's open it. Okay, so now with that we open this machine. As we can see a wonderful, almost new shield here, almost new. So everything seems to be perfectly okay. I'm going to remove the shield. Okay, take a look at the inside here. Wow. So, really, this machine looks so good. It's perfect. Perfect. Look at this. All the chips are on the motherboard, so no sockets, but these two little guys here, I believe these two are RAMs. So this machine has been already been fixed, I think, at least once in its life. Okay, so everything looks so perfect. So we are going to run a test using the test cartridge and see if the test run correctly. Okay, so let's do it. So here we go. Once we open the keyboard part and we remove the keyboard, now we have been able to attach this one on the keyboard socket, and all these devices here, serial device, and of course the joystick devices, and the test cartridge. So we're going to switch this on once it's ready and see if this machine is going to pass all the tests. And then after this we're going to run the machine on a real game and a real application, so we all know that everything is super fine. This is the correct way to test a machine that is like 40 years old. I mean, of course there is a hardware test, but then you have to test it also in a real environment using real programs, real games, so everything runs fine. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. All the power's up. Very good. And here comes the screen test. Okay, this software tests everything about Commodore 64, the RAM, chips inside. Sometimes it happens that maybe the PLA is corrupted or the SID is corrupted and so reported as bad. So as for now, it seems that this is not the case. And of course we're going to hear an audio test too. Okay, everything seems to be okay. Okay, we have been hearing all the tests, so now the test runs continuously and we're not interested in that, but this is the proof that everything is just super fine. So now we just need to run a real application and of course a real game. Okay, let's do it. Okay, before putting the keyboard on again, I just want to point out some things that might happen when you open a Commodore 64. These little hooks here are really fragile. They are so weak. So after 40 years old, it might happen that it might get broken. So it's not so unusual to see them broken. And so we, in this particular situation here, we see that these ones are still there. These ones are still there, and this one is broken. It's missing. See here? Nothing really bad. I mean, if you have a 3D printer, you can find on the internet some hooks that replace these ones. So it's not a big deal, but anyway, it might happen. And there is nothing wrong with it. Okay, let's close this machine. So here we go. We have been closing the Commodore 64, and the case is just perfect. As you can see, it's pretty amazing that we have. This is a nice item here, because it doesn't happen very often to see a Commodore 64 this good. Look at the plastics. They're so damn good. Anyway, how do we test it correctly? I mean, we do have a tape loader, a tape card here, and a Wi-Fi modem here. So I'm going to switch this on and load, first of all, the Wi-Fi modem application. And why do I do this? Because usually, even if the hardware test runs fine, sometimes it happens that the user port is corrupted, maybe just a little bit. And the only way to use the card to test it for real is to use a real application like this one and let the modem connect. You see, this is a terminal program, and it's going to communicate with this modem here. So by pressing return, the modem hopefully is going to connect to the Wi-Fi network. So everything was just perfect. So we can also try to dial a BBS. Okay. Here we go. So, as you can see, this is feels like a connecting using a real modem, and everything is perfect. Perfect. So this machine is doing an amazing job here. So, I'm going to exit. Right. Good. Let's see the exit. All right. Perfect. So now we're going to switch this off. We'll switch it on again, and we're going to load a game that has got demo mode. I mean, you don't really have to play. It starts automatically. This game is called Barbarian, which is one of my favorite games here to test. Right. Yeah. Also because this game uses the SID properly, so we're going to hear nice music, and it's very important to test the SID too. Space for the normal game. Thank you. Good. How good is that? Perfect. So let's hear some music too. By pressing F3, you switch from music to right, to sound effects. You see? Come on. So, I think this test was awesome. Very, very good job, man. Here we have a good Commodore 64. Super good one. So, that's all, and see you the next time. Bye-bye.